New immigration policy to be announced soon by President Biden. British national hangs herself in a Negril police station. Husband and wife murdered in Westmoreland while citizens protest police killing of the 14-year-old student. This is Undiluted News. Mikey Bones reporting. U.S. President Joe Biden is set to announce a new policy that would protect hundreds of thousands of undocumented spouses of U.S. citizens from deportation. The issue of immigration has proven an election year headache for Mr. Biden, who recently issued a sweeping executive action to curb record migrant arrivals at the U.S.-Mexico border. The new policy will apply to those who have been in the country for at least 10 years and will allow them to work in the U.S. legally. The White House also believes more than 500,000 spouses will benefit, and you can expect the Republicans who want nothing good for America or anyone else to try to block this policy. The Independent Commission of Investigations Indicom investigators are probing the death of a British national at the Negril police station in Westmoreland. The woman has been identified as 57-year-old Justine Zenta Templeman, who resides in San Francisco in California. She reportedly committed suicide on Tuesday morning shortly after being taken into custody by the police. She was taken into custody after a previous attempt to take her own life. When she was taken to the police station, they let her keep on her bathrobe, which had a long belt which she used to take her life. Independent Commissioner Hugh Faulkner said the agency isn't investigating whether police personnel failed to follow the protocol established to protect the lives of persons in their care. Indicom, meantime, have a lot of work to do this year. The Independent Commission of Investigations has sought to assure the family of 14-year-old Michael Simpson that a thorough investigation is being conducted into his death following a high-speed police chase on the weekend. Residents in the community blocked the Kendall to Shooters Hill Main Road in Manchester on Tuesday morning to protest Sunday's fatal shooting of the Belfield High School student. His older brother, Malik Simpson, was also shot in the face and is receiving treatment. Independent Commissioner Hugh Faulkner called for the residents to remain calm. Indicom has been advised of the high emotions resulting from this incident, and that's understandable, he said, and the team will be providing guidance on the investigative process with a view of allaying any concern that citizens may have. According to the police officer, he noted officers on duty engaged a vehicle which disobeyed orders to stop. One officer reported fired several rounds in the direction of the fleeing vehicle. The driver of the vehicle received injuries to his face, while the passenger in the vehicle succumbed to injuries sustained. No firearm was reported as recovered from the incident scene, said Mr. Faulkner, who added that statements will be collected from the policemen involved and other eyewitnesses. But relatives and other residents are demanding justice as they believe the police acted unprofessionally. President of the Jamaica Teachers Association, Leighton Johnson, said the shooting which unfolded at Ocho Rios High School in St. Ann on Monday is the unfortunate reality that some schools are having to grapple with. And it was reported that a 14-year-old male student was playing with a gun in the classroom about 12:45 when it went off, hitting a female student in the leg. The police are now probing how this boy came to be in possession of the weapon. Speaking yesterday on the morning agenda on Power 106, Johnson said it cannot be denied that some students are disruptive and instill fear in educators and their peers. And he said that the Ocho Rios High School has handheld metal detectors and students are subject to random searches, so we don't know how this student was able to smuggle the gun into the school. Westmoreland continues to rack up murders after murders. The Westmoreland police are investigating a case of double murder and arson in Williamsfield on Tuesday morning. The deceased are 56-year-old Marlene Daly Hall and Kirk Hall, both Higglers of Content District. And it's reported that about 5:30, residents heard explosions coming from the couple's house, followed by a fire. The police and the fire brigade were alerted, and during the cooling down exercise, the charred remains of the couple were found at the back of the house, and both bodies had bullet wounds to their upper bodies. The police said several spent casings were also found at the crime scene. A man who was before the court on several charges linked to a robbery was killed on Monday at his home in Claremont in St. Ann. The man, who is identified as 32-year-old Orland Pennant of Coulthard Grove, was reporting to the Claremont police station as a condition of his bail. And it is reported that about 3 p.m., two men armed with handguns entered the premises and asked for Mr. Pennant. The gunmen, upon locating Mr. Pennant, then shot him multiple times. The gunmen then fled the scene. On to sports, there will be one newcomer to the Ray and Nephew Jamaica Premier League for the 2024-25 season after Racing United FC and Chapelton Maroons secured their place in the nation's top flight by reaching the finals of the Jamaica Football Federation Championship on Sunday. Racing United, who have gained promotion to the Premier League for the first time, will now join Portmore United and Dunbeholden as the St. Catherine club next season after they prevailed 2-1 on aggregate over Reno Football Club. Racing, who won the first leg 2-0, lost 1-0 away to Reno at the Landilo Sports Complex. Meanwhile, Chapelton Maroons will make a swift return to the Premier League after they were relegated at the end of this past football season. As they did away last week, Chapelton Maroons clipped Trujos 2-1 for a 4-2 aggregate win. Willie Mays, regarded as one of the greatest and most beloved players in baseball, has died. He was 93 years old. And according to reports from the Associated Press, Mays' family and the San Francisco Giant announced in a joint statement that the legend passed away peacefully yesterday afternoon surrounded by loved ones, and he had a triumphant baseball career spanning decades which began in the Negro Leagues. He spent 21 years with the New York Giants, who later moved to San Francisco, and ended his career at the New York Mets, a report from Yahoo Sports said. Wow, good Mr. Mays, the greatest baseball player ever. And don't forget that the best news and sports takes place on this station. If you ever miss the news, please go to YouTube, type in Jamaican Undiluted News, listen, like, share, and subscribe to keep us going. That's news and sports on your favorite radio station. My name is Mikey Bones. I gone.